Okay, good morning. My name is Aleonomoh, and I want to talk this morning about social media algorithm. Okay, and I'm sure you heard about social media algorithm. I'm sure you heard about social media. I'm not sure about algorithm. So in this presentation, we'll be learning. We'll be treating algorithm. We'll be learning what an algorithm is, how an algorithm works. Also be learning about social media algorithm and strategic tips to beat the algorithm. That is, by the time you understand what algorithm is, you understand the reason for the title or the subtopics. So what is an algorithm? Okay, and algorithms are processes or set of rules to be followed in calculations or other problem solving operations, which means that algorithms are processes, or they are it's a way the computer think, or they are processes designed for the computer to think and act in a certain way. So they are carried out by the operations carried out by a computer. Another way of saying it is an automated reasoning in order to have a desired result. That is, I want the computer to think like this. When a computer encounters this, take this action. So there are processes that computer take to act for, that are set for programmers for the computer to take to have a desired result. So now, what then is social media algorithm, or how does social media algorithm work? Now, social media algorithms, before, in terms of Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, platforms. Now, before now, social media don't use algorithm. They use publish time. That is, the posts, when you go to your social media, for example, Facebook, when you go to Facebook and you check your timeline, you view your post, or you see your post based on the time that people post. Okay, based on the time. For example, if somebody posted by 10 a.m., another person posted by 7 a.m., you would see the person who posted 7 a.m. So before algorithms were introduced, that was how people view posts. Now, the introduction of algorithms now act as a way of sorting posts for users to see. So it developed a process. They developed a process for social media to determine what you see based on some certain factors. So based on relevance. So instead of seeing everything that everybody's posting, you get to see what is relevant to you, or what is relevant according to the algorithm. So algorithm prioritize what a user sees. So that is why you notice that if you click on it is so rampant, or it is so much used in apart from social media, that when you click on something, or you search on something, or you search on a content, the possibility is that you begin to see more of that content on social media, or even advertisement. Maybe, for example, you clicked on a clothing page and you begin to see that you're seeing more adverts or more pages regarding clothes, or even tech. Maybe you just clicked on a tech and saw some things, engaged in a post, begin to notice that you begin to see more of that. So that is how social media algorithm works. They determine what you see. Now, we want to understand the reason why we are doing this. We want to understand how we can take advantage of this algorithm and make as a person, or as a business, or as an organization, it is now important for us to understand social media and how it works, so that we can use it to our advantage. Now, there are certain things that they use as parameters to determine how a user's content is being rated, or is becoming more has more visibility. So these are we have saved comments, likes, shares, and views. Now, these factors is used by the algorithm to determine the relevance of a user's post or comment or content. Now we have saves, comment, likes, shares, views. Now, as an individual, if you want to increase your visibility, increase your followers on social media, you have to pay attention to these five. You have to pay attention to these five things: saves, comment, likes, shares, views. Now, saves are very important. Saves enables, it tells the algorithm that when you have more saves on your post, it tells the algorithm that that post is important. So it begins to bring that or your content more and more to the timeline of those people who save the post. Comments is so much important. Now, because likes, shares, because of likes and shares and views, not let's say likes and shares and views are easy. So the algorithm pays more attention to comments or interaction on a post or on a page. So the more comments, the more you interact with your users or your followers, the more likely the algorithm says, okay, so anybody who interacts, anytime you interact on a post or on a content on social media, the algorithm takes note and begins to bring that post to your timeline. Anything that person posts or anything, you begin to see more content of what you are engaging, because it is designed for advertisement purpose to continue to bring what you like to see. If, for example, you like comedy, you keep on seeing comedy videos coming, because the algorithm is designed to make you spend more time on your gadget, on your phone, or on that social media space for advertisement purpose. So they're commanding into monetary value to advertise for ads, for advertisement. So we have saves, comment, likes. Likes are so very important. Shares are so very important, and views. So if you want to increase your following, you have to pay attention to these five factors. All right, now we're going to check out the steps to beat the algorithm. What I mean by beating the algorithm, I mean to take advantage of the algorithm. Now, you have an algorithm. If you're working against it, it means it will not favor you. So the more the effort you put into it, if you don't understand how it works, you will just be going down, and you will just be wasting effort. So number one, always check your insights. Now, every social media page has insights, especially if it's a business account. Most of social media now have business account feature, so you can convert or turn on the business, or convert your account to a business account, which will enable you to see the insight, the analytics, your everyday views. It tells you how many people engage in your post. It tells you the type of people that are engaging in your post. It tells you so many things. So by understanding that, you know what you need to do, areas you need to focus on, and if you are actually achieving your aim. Number two, use the stories feature. Most social media have stories feature. Now, it enables people to see that, okay, you are still your followers that you are on, you are not out of the space. So use the stories features. It helps people to see. It gives you visibility in the social media. Now, number three, post when your followers are active and online. Now, it is paramount to know your followers, number one, or know your people or your audience, the people who you want to reach out to, and have a time where you know it will be best for them to check that, the time they will be online, and they will see the post immediately, so that they can easily engage it, because it's very easy for your post to get lost after some time. Its relevancy just it's no longer relevant, so people don't see it, or people don't engage in it. So post when they're online, so that they can easily engage it and the post can grow. So for example, it is wrong to post for people who are supposed to be online, let's say around maybe they're online 8 p.m. and you're posting 4 a.m. in the morning. So it's wrong. Post when they're online. Now make your post on a schedule. So as a person, or maybe as a business, more importantly as a business or as a social media manager, and which is very important, even as a person or as a brand, as an individual brand, or as a career person, make your post on a schedule, so that people can keep up with what you're doing. They can know, okay, don't just post randomly or post too much content. No, just make it on a schedule, time it, know when your people followers online, and And that's that. Now, know the type of followers you want and stay focused. Okay, know the type of followers you want. Are you targeting young people, maybe from age 18 to 36? Are you targeting teenagers? Are you targeting Nigerians, or are you targeting people from a particular sphere? Now use hashtag and geotags. Hashtags enable you to connect with, enable you to find visibility outside of your followers. People who are searching for related or related posts can easily find you. You're posting about technology. So using the hashtag, a popular hashtag that is out there, can enable people who are not even your followers to find your posts, to giveaways. Now, when we talked about the 5 factors that the algorithm used to quantify a post or to value a page, the giveaways can help you get likes, get shares, get views, and get saves. So when you do giveaways, you put requirements that enable, maybe just do some few likes, like this, like this, and I'll give. So it enables engagement on your page. Now, always engage your followers, always reply comments, always make sure that people are following what you're doing. So in summary, we said algorithms automated reasoning in order to achieve that result. Social media algorithms determine which posts users see. Hashtags are important. Engaging users is top priority. Which means that engaging followers, rather, engaging people who are your audience or your followers, make sure that there's engagement in your page so that it keeps on going. More important than anything is the engagement. Now, conclusion. Now, in a nutshell, we need to understand social media algorithm for the following reasons. Number one, for impact, to ensure that your content creates the greatest impact possible. So you are trying to impact society, you are trying to create content, and it's not reaching the people who you want to reach. So the reason why you need to understand social media algorithm is that if you want that your page or your social media handle or social media page to reach the people you are targeting to have the impact you want, then you must understand how the algorithm works to reach the right people you want. Now, return on investment, to ensure that the time and effort spent in publishing on this platform has the greatest return on investment. So it's not as if you're wasting your time, because it takes great efforts to create content, quality content, because quality is what catches people's attention. It's not just about the algorithm. If you follow the algorithm and you're not creating content, quality content, then you won't get the results desired. So when you take time to create quality content, you also need to get a return on investment. Okay, reputation, to become a long-term trusted source of information, so that people can always come to that page to know that if I want to learn anything about this blog, maybe a blog, social media blog, I want to learn something about the entertainment industry, and I can be sure that. So you need to understand how the algorithm works, and as a communicator, maybe as a public person, you need to understand how the algorithm works to be able to keep up with your team and your followers. All right, so yeah, I'm through with the presentation, and it's time for questions. So, does anyone have a question?
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, I have a question though.
Okay.
Okay, with what you just explained,
Okay.
what I want to ask is that, is it possible for you to just click on one thing, like maybe you just search for one thing, or you mistakenly enter one thing, and the algorithm, it will be registered and it will keep bringing stuff concerning that? Is it possible? Just one time?
It's possible. It's possible, because now most if you notice that most apps on our phones have this it's all connected together. Anything you click on, especially Google, you search on Google, it will keep on bringing it back in all your apps.
Okay, another follow-up question. Is it possible to stop it? Like, let's just imagine, you understand? Maybe someone goes to a site that you don't want to go to, or maybe someone use your phone to, go to a site that you didn't intend to go to, probably a porn site or something.
Okay.
And you got your phone back, and it's in a way bringing things that relate to that. Is there a way for you to stop it? Like,
I may not have the direct answer, but I think maybe wiping the cache or the memory or something like that, the cookie on it.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. No problem. Any more questions?
Since there are no more questions, you can ask your questions and direct it to anybody.
Okay. So my question would be, I want somebody to tell me a tip or share a tip on how to beat social media algorithm, or how to take advantage of social media algorithm.
Direct it to somebody.
Okay, let me, Benjamin Possible.
Okay, I think you mentioned posting at the time that your users are online, and as well as using hashtags that are related to the post that you're making, things like that.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Okay, Samuel.
Yeah.
Continue now. You have to have five standard questions. You have to have 5 standard questions. So you just asked one, so you still have 4 more to go.
Okay, okay. Okay, let me ask, let me come in. Hello, please, can somebody tell me what an algorithm is? So, what an algorithm is? Please, Matthew Monday.
We can hardly hear you, Matthew.
Algorithms are rules, programs, commands that listen to achieve a goal.
Okay. Okay, thank you. Next question will be, how does somebody just tell us how does social media algorithm work? How does it work? That would be Olivia.
Sorry, Samuel, what's your question?
How does social media algorithm work?
How does social media?
Your engagement.
Okay, it's basically what it does. It populates your likes, comments, and engagements.
Okay. I didn't get you. Say what? It was.
It populates your likes, comments, engagements on social media.
It populates.
Populates.
Populates. Okay, populates.
Yes.
Okay. 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 I think it's correct to an extent. Social media algorithm. Yeah. Social media algorithm determines what you see, what the user sees on his or her timeline. It determines what we see on our page. So I mentioned 5 factors. So I'll just mention 5 factors that social media algorithm use to determine the value of a post. So I would like Ekunola Paul to tell us 2 and Jibodu Victor to tell us the remaining 3.
So what was the question? Network is bad at the location.
Yes, as I said, I mentioned 5 factors that they are key to determine that the algorithm used to determine the visibility of a post.
Oh, so I did not get that when you were saying it. Network was bad.
All right. Sam, thank you.